ವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ. ನಮೋऽस्तु ತೇ ವ್ಯಾಸವಿಶಾಲಬುದ್ಧೇ ಪುಲಾರವಿಂದಾಯತಪತ್ರನೇತ್ರ ಯೇನ ತ್ವಯಾ ಭಾರತತೈಲಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಾಲಿತೋ ಜ್ಞಾನಮಯ ಪ್ರದೀಪಃ. ನಮೋ ನಮಃ. ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರೆವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್. We have made inroads into the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. It is talking about Prakriti and Purusha. Purusha is always associated with Prakriti. To reach Purusha, we have to swim across the Prakriti, and Prakriti offers challenges along the way. Only a strong one who has a willpower alone can swim across the Prakriti to reach the other shore called as Purusha. This concept is beautifully brought out in the 13th chapter. Before that, in the stories of Mahabharata, what is not seen in Mahabharata, if somebody asks what is there in Mahabharata, you should ask other one what is not in Mahabharata. What you cannot see in Mahabharata, you cannot see it anywhere. It is a magnanimous compilation. Only the God alone can compose such a magnanimous magnanimous work. 100,000 shlokas runs incessantly like a Ganga. No breakage, same flow, same tempo, same magnanimity, same in-depth the message, it is flowing. Mahabharata, it is not a cut and paste job. Same way it is flowing. The Ganga, like a Ganga, it is flowing down like to bring out the in Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna says, the Bhagavad Gita, how it is like to draw the milk. You take the calf near the cow. Bhagavan Vedavyasa brought out this one, keeping the disciples, devotees in mind, took them near the profound gamut of Vedas, Upanishad, and keeping them in his mind, brought out this one. Many people, they do not have an opportunity to go to Gurukul and study, and Mahabharata is such a thing. It is like a phala. If you buy a mango from the shop, you have to peel off the skin, you have to get the seed out, and so much of work is there. Bhagavan Vedavyasa has given a mango juice, ready to be consumed, whereas Vedas, Upanishad and those things, you have to work to taste. This is such a fruit, mango fruit. The mango fruit, either it is sitting on the tree of the gamut of Panchama Veda, you can get take the rasa from on the tree, or what is fallen down, and it relishes the intellectual heart, intellectual people who are seeking intellectually, it satiates them. Those who wants to enrich their heart, it satiates them also. People in all walks of life, whatever mode of your approach, whatever mode of your living, approaching Mahabharata, they get satiated, so quenches their inner urge. And in Udyoga Parva, Sri Krishna from Dwaraka, he went to Hastinapura as a messenger. Virata Raja, he went to as a messenger of Pandavas. He went to Hastinapura. Along the way, he met Udanka. When Udanka asked what was the reason for his going to Hastinapura, he said he is going there as an ambassador. War is inevitable. It is an attempt to prevent the war. It's a big chaos going to happen. He is going to show to the world this, I am going as an ambassador. I want to go to avert the war. I am going there as an ambassador. And Udanka heard that one. And after the war, Sri Krishna stayed with the Pandavas for a while, and he told Pandavas his parents are waiting for him. He has to see his parents, and he had to go. And reluctantly, Pandavas agreed to send him off. When Sri Krishna told Arjuna, "Can you promise one? Can you request your elder brother Yudhishthira to allow me to go?" And when Arjuna mentioned this one to Yudhishthira, after many protests, Yudhishthira reluctantly agreed him to go. When Krishna was going to Dwaraka, in Mahabharata says, they were waiting outside till they saw the dust settles down. They were looking at the direction in which Krishna went, and they bowed down to that path. This same situation when in Udupi, when Pejavara Swamiji was in Paryaya, his Guruji Vidyamanya Tirtha, he passed away. As he went into Samadhi, they were carrying the body, being in charge of the temple. Our Pejavara Swamiji, Vishweshwara Tirtha Swamiji did not leave, but he was waiting outside near the gate. He was seeing the procession go till the last moment when everything is sound, no more sound. When commotion ended, he bowed down to that path. Shows the devotion. He shows the Pejavara Swamiji did for his Guruji. Same thing, Pandavas bowed down to the path where Sri Krishna had gone. Sri Krishna had gone to Dwaraka. On the way, he met Udanka again. Udanka asked him, he had gone into meditation, he woke up and he asked, hope your purpose of going to the Hastinapura was successful. Hope you could able to reconcile and avert the war. Sri Krishna said there was a war and all Kauravas were annihilated. He could not succeed. So Udanka got so furious. He knew Sri Krishna was God himself, and he said, you had that opportunity to avert the war. You did not avert. I am going to curse you. And he put the water on his hand, and immediately Sri Krishna revealed his cosmic form. Sri Krishna showed his cosmic form many occasions. He showed that one to Yashoda, his mother Yashoda. He showed that one to Dhritarashtra. He showed it to Akrura. He showed it to Sanjaya and Udanka, Arjuna, many people. And this one, having seen that one, Udanka got so terrified, he got back to his senses and prostrated. He fell flat. And Udanka said, please pardon me. Sri Krishna said, even if you had cursed, nothing would have happened. It's like shooting an arrow to the sun. Nothing would have happened. I averted you losing your punya. I did not want you to lose the punya, that is why I showed this one, your merit. You have done such a great the Guru Seva. Guru Seva cannot be whatever punya you acquire, the moment you encash it is depleted. Depleted, whatever you do the punya, the moment you get. In Narsim Jayanti, I talked about Prahlada's story. He said he did not want to encash it. Encash it. The moment you encash, I want that one, that is encashing. Encashing, it has been encashed, you are done. When you do not, the spiritual wealth is such a one, like Prahlada said, allow me, give me a blessing that I never will ask anything from you. That when you do not encash, God is in waiting. He is keen to give, but this disciple is not interested. Whereas we give, ask for that one, God has gone away. He has gone and he moved out. But for a devotee, never encashes, God is in waiting. God is keen to give such a devotee, he never asks. So, God, it says, God is a servant of a devotee. He is keen to give, but devotees never ask. So, the Guru Seva is such a one, it cannot be annulled. Annulled, it is a Gautama and Ahalya story. Gautama, it comes in the Gautama and Ahalya in Ramayana also. And this Udanka served his teacher for long. He served so long. He served his teacher and all the students were getting graduated. But this student, Udanka, was never graduated. Teacher did not gave him a graduation certificate. Everyone was coming and going. This person had gone old also. This Udanka did not realize he became old also. And he went to the forest one day to get the firewood. The body had become weak. The firewood he was carrying on his head and the legs were shaking, and the load on his head fell down. When it fell down, his hair got tangled up, and along with the load, some hair also came off. He looked at the hair, all grey hair. He started crying. Oh, I have become old. I have become old, and I have not got graduated. Then he started thinking, what a misfortune, I did not get graduated. And he started crying. Then his Guru's Gautama's daughter held her hands near his face. She did not want the tears to fall on the ground. Instead, those tears fell on her palms and got burnt. Such a intensity. Then she reported to her father. Father said, I did not let you go because you were my favorite student. That is why I did not want to graduate you and send you off. You are my favorite, that is why, and if you want to go, I will send you today itself. Then Udanka said he wanted to give a Guru Dakshina. And Gautama did not say anything, so he asked Guru Patni, what is the Guru Dakshina? She said, I need the earring of Ikshwaku Raja, that he had died and his wife is having a earring. It is a divine earring. One who has that earring, that person never feel thirsty, never feel hungry. Always look young. Always look young. I want that earring. Can you get that one? And she said, it's very difficult on that earring. Many devatas also are trying to get that one, but it is not possible. That Brahma Rakshasa, her husband has become a Brahma Rakshasa for a crime against a Brahmana, so you have to get that one. Udanka went there. Along the way, Brahma Rakshasa wanted to catch him and devour him. He said, I am here to give a Guru Dakshina, please let me go. I will get that one, and once I hand over the Guru Dakshina, I am your food. Then hearing Guru Dakshina, he said, okay, for a Guru Dakshina, nobody can stop you. And at the same time, he asked, I want the earring from your wife. And he said, earrings, even it is impossible to get. Even Devatas, they are not. Indra also is trying, he is not able to get. But when he pleaded, as a Guru Dakshina I have to give, and he said, okay, you get it. And he went there and he told his wife that he wanted that one as a Guru Dakshina. Guru Dakshina, she asked for the proof. What is the proof that my husband sent? And husband had given a code word. He revealed the code word and he gave the Guru Dakshina. So she said not to keep it on the ground. By the time you keep it on the ground, it will disappear. So he wrapped it in Krishna Jina, and for the he was very thirsty on the way back, and he hung that earring to the tree, and while he was drinking, one serpent came, it knocked it off. It fell on the ground and it fell into the anthill. And he started digging that one with his rod. He could not. And he started digging for days, weeks. And Indra felt sorry for him, and he infused Vajrayuda energy to that one. So he went into Nagaloka, and from there through the Nagaraja, that when he heard about his efforts, he handed over that earrings. He passed it on to his Guru, and Guru was so happy. Such a conviction. This student is kept the Guru on the top of his agenda despite hardship. And Guru blessed him that Udanka was meditating. In the next time that Krishna told his story, I appreciate what you have done for your Guru. And he asked for a boon, and Udanka said he wanted immortality. Shri Krishna said, I will send Amrita, nectar. You will send a nectar through Indra. So Krishna went. Now Indra did not want to part this one, nectar to this Udanka. He came there as a Chandala, as a beggar, in a clumsy dress and very dirty dress, and put in a leather bag. He gave this one looking very dirty bag. He said, Krishna sent this Amrita, please take. He got very wild, go away, and he rejected. Such a dirty person, you go away. Then afterwards, Krishna again, when he came and asked, did you go, Indra come? He said, somebody came with a dirty cloth, I sent him away. Shri Krishna said, you lost the opportunity. But what is I will give you another boon. You are doing a tapas in a desert, and whenever water is a shortage, whenever you think of me, there will be a rain. You will get enough water so that your tapas will go unhindered. That cloud is called as Udanka Megha. Udanka Megha, that Megha, the rain in the desert, still villagers they call that rain as Udanka Mega. Sri Krishna said, whenever you think of me, there will be a water. This Mahabharata says, whoever thinks of this story, Udanka story, around them there won't be any water shortage. Water shortage, that is the Palashruti of this story. And continuing on this Bhagavad Gita, repeat after me. Arjuna Vacha Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Kshetrajnamevacha Evam Etadyo Vetitam Prahu etad veditu ichchami jnanam jneyam cha Keshava. Keshava, Ka means Brahma, Sha, Isha means Shiva, Va means one is the Lord of Brahma and Shiva, is called as Keshava. Keshava is the Lord's name. Keshava Namaha, Narayana Namaha, that we say. Keshava means one is the Lord of both Brahma and Shiva. O Keshava, please enlighten me about the Prakriti and Purusha. Sri Krishna starts with Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramityabhidhiyate Etadyo Vetitam Prahu Kshetrajnam iti tadvidaha. This Sri Krishna starts off with the approach of looking after this body. Body is essential to do the sadhana. If you don't look after the body, you can't do the sadhana. However great is the God, Sharira Madhyam Kalu Dharma Sadhanam. Only through the body you can do the practice. Even devatas in the heaven, they envy the human life. Even if they want to go higher, they have to be born as a human and go up. This human body is not cannot be taken for granted. A able body is required. Even devatas, they envy humans who are doing the sadhana. They think this person is doing such a sadhana, this person will go above us. So, Sharira Madhyam, Shri Krishna says, Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetram Ityadi Vidiyate. This is a platform. You have to look after this body, not to abuse this body. Kshetram Ityabhidiyate. Even this, next month around this time, we are near Badrinath to go to the Tirtha Kshetra. That is also Kshetra. We need this Kshetra well. If you are not fit, you cannot go to high altitude, Himalayas. Unlike European Alps and other mountains, it is a slow ascent. Whereas in Himalaya, in one day in 8 hours, we go around 3,000 meters high. In Europe and all, it's about 250, 300 meters ascent. Here, 3 kilometers up. Body it's a great shock for the body. Unless this is good, you can't make it. So, yoga is the means to look after. This one, Kshetra Mityabhidiyate, understand Etadyo Vetitam Prahu, to look after this one. When you will get the knowledge, information to look after, you know, I am not the owner of this one. I am a temporary resident of this body. Like I am renting a house here. When I am moving the house, when I go to another house, they say, give the property in the original condition. You have to give it in a clean, tidy it up and give. If you do not return the property in the original condition, you will be penalized. It says, God has given this body. When you die, it should be in a good form. If you abuse that one, so like a landlord says, sorry, you did not return the house in a good condition, you won't get any further reference. For another house, they will ask for a reference, previous tenancy. Sorry, I won't give that one. So, those who abuse this body, they may not get another reference to get a good body. Tomorrow's talk is on that one. On that basis, if you do not get a good reference, you cannot get a good body, good kshetra. Kshetrajna, this body is given by the kshetra. This body is a temple, kshetrajna. God is the resident, and last week I talked about, we take the Rathotsava, we pull the chariot. Body is a chariot. So, everyone is pulling this chariot. You are more than pulling the outside chariot, you have to do the Rathotsava here. Pradakshina. Look after this one, you are taking the chariot along, you are keeping the God in the center. Kshetrajna. When you know the Kshetrajna, you will get the inclination to look after this body. If you do not have a concept of Kshetrajna, you think, I enjoy, this is my body, I do whatever I want. When you have the understanding that this belongs to Kshetrajna, I am just a temporary resident, you understand Kshetrajna. Sri Krishna beautifully brings about the concept of the Kshetrajna. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam yatta jnanam matam mama. Kshetrajnam, Sri Krishna says, I am the Lord of this house. This body belongs to, it is not belong to us. If it belongs to us, we should have a control. We have no control. In our intense class, people say, I can't do, I am struggling. I am struggling, why can't? If it is my body, I should be able to do. It is not my body. Even my body is not in my control. When I am talking, the things we speak out of our control. Even talking is not in our control. When it is not in control, so we can't say this is our body. Kshetrajna. It belongs to Kshetrajna. Sri Krishna says, I am the owner of this body, not this body, all bodies. In all species, it belongs to me. Tat kshetram yacha yadrika cha yadvikari yataschayat sachayo yat prabhavascha tat samasena me shruno. And this body yadvikari, vikari, it keeps on changing. The small baby, when it is born, only the palm size. And Apekshit now is about 1.5 feet. And after 10 years, he will be big one. And when he is an adult, when his mother shows, you are like here, this, when you are a child, he was puzzled, was I like that? So, vikara, it keeps on changing, modifying, body keeps on changing. Vikara, this kshetra keeps on changing, but inside you are the owner. Owner, body keeps on changing. Vikaryet. I tell you, when body is changing continuously, still how you can play the game. In the changing times, how you can play the game steadily. Pitch is changing, the cricket pitch, go to different countries, different pitches, how you can play the steady game in the changing pitch. Sri Krishna says, I will tell you. Sri Krishna says, this one, all rishis have told, Vedas have told, Brahma Sutras have told, Rishibher Bahuda Geetam, Chando Bhevi Vidai Pritaka, Brahma Sutra Padaishchaiva, Hetu Madvinischitam. They told conclusively, the scriptures have told, rishis have told, Mahabhutani Ahankaro, Buddhiravyakta evacha, Indriyani Dashekancha, Panchachendriya Gochara, Ichadvesha Sukham Dukkham, Sangata Chetana Dhritihi, Etakshetram Samasena, Avikara Savikara Udahrutam. Etakshetram, the field is subject to change. Change, my field, whatever my field was, earlier as a student my pet was science. As I completed my graduation, my field was different. I ended up working somewhere, my field is different. And as you are growing up, after retiring, your field is different. Field is continuously changing. How you can play the game in the changing field, dedicating to Kshetrajna. Your whatever field is there, you are so busy as a family, young family and family member, and you are playing the game as in your family and employee and company. But Sri Krishna says, whatever is your field, how you can dedicate all your actions towards the Kshetrajna. That is how you can play the game to the Kshetrajna. Amanit Icha Dvesha Sukham Amanitvam Adambitvam Ahimsa Kshanti Arjavam Acharyo Upasanam Shaucham Stairyam Atma Vinigraha. He talks about how you can play the game steadily. Amanitva, when you are playing, not to be arrogant of your possession, your certificate. After all, you are a tenant. You understand you are a tenant. Not to be to go after your recognition. You are a tenant in this field. You can be evicted anytime. Without any notice, you can be evicted. So, when you are playing the game, not to be go after name and fame. After all, it belongs to him. Amanitvam, adambitvam, not to show off, your go overstretch. Go beyond your adambitvam. Adambitva means show off what you do not have, project yourself, you have that one. You want to, again it got cut off. Yeah. Amanitvam, adambitvam, not to show off. Adambitvam, ahimsa kshanti arjavam. Ahimsa means your life should not be a burden for others. Live such a way that you cut off the Wi-Fi problem. You cut off the Wi-Fi from here and adambitvam, ahimsa kshanti arjavam. Straightforward living. You live ahimsa kshan amanitvam adambitvam ahimsa kshanti arjavam acharyo upasanam shaucham
शौचम्
स्थैर्यम् आत्मविनिग्रहः.
स्थैर्य आत्मविनिग्रहः.
One of the qualities required to swim across is to have confidence, self-confidence. Stairyam, yes, things are changing so fast. In the days of artificial intelligence, things are changing so fast. You should not lose confidence in yourself. Self-belief is important. You should be confident about yourself. If you don't have a self-belief, you cannot succeed. Yes, things are, when the self-belief is not there, people commit suicide also. They commit suicide thinking that they can't handle. When you have the sthairya means steadiness. Steadiness, not to undermine yourself. Always reinforce, I can do. For that, you have to stairyam atma vinigraha. How you will get a conviction, acharyo upasanam. Last week I talked about, you spend time with your teacher. Spend time with the teacher. How teacher is leading the life? By observing. Last week I talked about, teacher says, you observe me for 1 year, I will observe you for, I will also observe. If you think I am right, then I will, and if I think you are right, I will give you the information, I will give you the upadesha. It is, until then, you wander around here, look at me, how the teacher is. Students used to observe the teacher, whatever teacher says, whether teacher implements. It is the greatest learning. Acharya Upasanam, you learn in association with the teacher. So many things, the teacher, we talk so many things and we don't implement. One person said he wanted to do the Bhagavad Gita recording, he will come at 4:45 and no commitment, no interest. In front of the teacher is white lie. So how can you progress? Acharyo upasanam shaucham stairyam atma vinigraha. Stairyam atma vinigraha. Indriyartheshu vairagya. Anahankara evacha. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. And it's a package. Package is, as a child, it's a entry. Whatever has entered, it has to depart. When we are so happy, if somebody has come into our life, that person, Shri Krishna says, whoever has come has to go. Either that person has to go first or you have to go. So, not to get too attached, because it's a clause. Any contract, if you are writing in the office also, contract, what is the period? This contract is valid for 5 years, 10 years. It is not indefinite contract. Even when you buy a house and it says this land belongs to the Australian government, but you will be a custodian this land, agreement for 99 years or 1000 years. Whatever, there is a time duration is there. This time duration is there, so not to get too carried away. What is happening? Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha dosha anudarshanam. Asaktirana bishvanga. Putra dara grahadishu. Nityam cha samachittatvam. Ishta anishtopapatishu. Sakta means too attached. Asakta means not to be too attached to. Asakti rana bishvanga, you are too attached to your house, your wife or husband or children, because they are also on a temporary. This is subject to change. When it's subject to change, there is no point in getting overly attached. Sri Krishna says, in them also I am the owner. They are not the owner. You should be attached to the owner rather than the tenant. They are also temporary resident. No point in getting attached to the temporary resident because they will be evicted any time. Sri Krishna is slowly tilting our thinking process. Get attached to the owner of the property. Rather than, I am also temporary like I am traveling in the train from point A to point B. My destination, yes, that person, co-traveler, along with me, how long? Till that person reaches his or her destination. After that, that person has to vacate. No point in crying. Because the destination has come, our seat, the seat number is given, it is not a permanent seat. That seat number is valid for that length of journey. I can't say, I don't want to get up, this is my seat. So, this is the temporary resident, asakti ranabhishvanga, putradara grihadishu, nityam cha samachittatvam, ishto anishto upapattishu. Nityam cha samachittatva, always level-headed, samachittatvam, rise above what is good neighbor and bad neighbor, go beyond that one. Level-headed, nityam, always think of the permanent. Nityam cha samachittatvam, ishto anishto upapattishu.
Someone is signing in pencil and book.
Mayi cha nanya yogena ishto anishto upapattishu. Mayi cha anya yogena bhaktiravya abhicharini. Mayi cha anya yogena, anya yoga, you are always attached to me, not to squander your bhakti. I am the owner of all bodies, not to dilute the devotion. Anya yogena bhakti abhicharini. Vivikta desha sevitvam. Vivikta, always try to live, find the quietness within. You may be in the crowded market, try to find a quietness within. Time to time, spend time for yourself. Vivikta desha sevitvam means try to find the, when you always in the party mood, you won't get a time to contemplate on your journey. Time to time, spend time for yourself. Times vivikta desha sevitvam arati janasansadi, not to be always in a party mood. Always I am going to that party, this party. Arati janasansadi. Arati janasansadi. Avoid the company of the crowd. Avoid, if you are always in the company of the crowd, you will lose the track of your life. People will distract you. Arati janasansadi. Maicha anya yogena. Repeat after me. Maicha nanya yogena.
Maicha nanya yogena.
Bhaktiravya abhicharini.
Bhaktiravya vicharini.
Maicha nanya yogena. Always you think of anya yoga, not any yoga. One dimension yoga, anya yoga, maicha nanya, anya yogena. The single pointed devotion to me, bhakti avya abhicharini, not to dilute your bhakti, single pointed devotion towards me. Vivikta desha sevitvam, vivikta, like for example next month we are going to Himalayas. Though we are going to 23 people we are going, and though we are going in a group, we are all spending time for ourselves. It's a time for reflection. Vivikta desha sevitvam arati janasansadi. Not taking delight in the company of worldly people, always in the party mode. One who is outbound, they are not interested in swimming across the Prakriti. One who is interested in getting drowned in the world, not to take delight in that person, in the company of that person. When we are talking to the people, and generally we say, I am tired of hearing her story. That person's Purana I don't want to hear. We say, I don't want to hear that person's Purana. But always we are never satisfied hearing the stories of Lord. It is also Purana, but we are never tired. But if any people, a person is talking about, we say we don't want to hear that Purana. Purana, Arati Jana Sansadi, what to talk? That person also is swimming across, is struggling. I don't want to hear that person's story because I myself is struggling. Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam Tattva Jnanartha Darshanam. Instead of Gna, can you say Jna? Tattva Jna. Jnanartha nasal. Adhyatma Jnana always elevate whatever knowledge is there, elevate that one. Adi Atma. Atma means body, not only the physiology. Go further in. It is called as psychology. Adhyatma, further. It is talking about your soul. Go further. It is talking about the God. Adhyatma Jnana, He is the owner. Try to know more about the owner. So you are never bored in life. If you are interested only about the tenants, you get bored. No thrill in the life. Try to know, go deep. Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam Tattva Jnanartha Darshanam. Try to understand the inner meaning. Try to have first-hand experience. If the tenant is talking about the property, whatever, try to have a first-hand experience. Somebody may say, Badri is beautiful. It's a second-hand information. But try to get a first-hand information. I have to go, I have to see myself. In the spirituality also, your teacher can say, but have a desire to experience first-hand. Not to always say, my teacher is talking about, I am happy. It is talking about, try to have a first-hand experience. Tattva Jnanartha Darshanam. Try to have a desire to have a experience of the owner of the property. I am a temporary resident. At least once I have to meet my owner. You should have that desire. Always, I am always temporary resident. I don't know who is my owner. I have to have a longing to meet the owner of this body. Tattva Jnanartha Darshanam. Eta Jnanam iti proktam Ajnanam yatato anyatha. Shri Krishna says, this is the knowledge. Then only you can swim across. Whatever else is there, it is ajnana. It is whatever else is there, it is an ajnana. Eta jnanam iti proktam. Rest are ajnana. So he is talking about, I may be interested in cricket or trekking or whatever. They are covering these 20 points? If they are covering, they are the jnana. If they are not covering, they are nothing but ajnana. And eta jnanam iti proktam. Shri Krishna says, try to develop thirst for knowledge. Shri Krishna now, after talking about the Prakriti, he talks about the Purusha. Why you have to go to the Purusha owner? Who is the owner? His qualities. First, you have to imbibe those qualities. Why? Because to know the owner. How to know the owner? Shri Krishna talks about further. These 5 shlokas repeat after me. Amanitvam adambitvam
अमानित्वम् अडम्बित्वम्
ahimsa kshanti arjavam
अहिंसा क्षान्ति आर्जवम्
acharyo upasanam shaucham
आचार्योपासनं शौचं
स्थैर्यम atmavinigrahah
स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
indriyartheshu vairagya
इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्य
anahankara evacha
अनहङ्कार एव च
janma mrityu jara vyadhi
जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि
dukkha doshanudarshanam
दुःखदोषानुदर्शनम्
asaktiranabhishvanga
आसक्तिरनविश्वङ्गा
putradhara grihadishu
पुत्रदाराग्रहादिषु
nityam cha samachittatvam
नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम्
ishta anishto upapattishu
इष्टा अनिष्टोपपत्तिषु
vasudeva sutam devam
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
kamsa chanuramardanam
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
devaki paramanandam
देवकी परमानन्दं
krishnam vande jagadgurum
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्